Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you already know, we got the nails already on. If you guys want to see me do a full detailed video on how I prep my nails, let me know. I'll be glad to do that for you. So what you see me doing here is I actually am showing you guys how to pick up the bead. I actually had to put this white and clear acrylic. I mixed it because I wanted it to be a little bit more softer, to give it like a softer look instead of it being like pure white. So what you see me doing here is I'm just patting it down with the body of the brush. Make sure you are constantly wiping off your brush. So once you wipe it off, dip it into the monomer again, drag it a little bit out of the monomer, and continue to pat it down and continue to wipe the sides and the top of the nail. Now we got our second bead, and even though I am encapsulating this white nail set in clear acrylic, I am still going ahead and forming my nail because I'm only going to put like a thin layer of clear acrylic on top of the nail just to make sure it doesn't stain or anything like after you're having the nails on for a while. Now we're on to the third bead, and this bead here will basically be in between the natural nail and the nail tip. So for the cuticle bead, you want to make sure that it's not too dry, but you also want to make sure it's not too wet. And you just want to gently push it up against the cuticle and just pat it down with the body of the brush. I don't know why I was using the tip of my brush to do this, but yeah. You just pat it down with the body of the brush because it's going to help you get that flush look. So next I'm just grabbing like a super wet thin layer of clear acrylic just so I can easily apply the gold foil on the nail. Now this personally works for me because when it comes to me getting ready to encapsulate the nail into clear, the foil already be stuck to the white part of the nail, so it doesn't move when I'm actually brushing it down. So that's just a little tip if you want to know how to keep the foil to stick permanently, so when you get ready to apply the clear acrylic, it can just stay there. So what I'm doing here is I'm basically repeating the same process. I didn't put enough glue on there, so my nail was getting ready to come off. As you guys can see, it was slowly moving, so I had to put my finger there to keep it still until the acrylic dried. But you want to make sure that you're actually patting this down, and make sure that you are cleaning your brush as much as possible. Wipe it down. Use the monomer to make sure that you don't have any acrylic just stuck in the brush, because if you do, it's going to be hard to clean out the brush and it will not give you any flawless application. So this is a bigger bead that I'm putting between the natural nail tip and the regular nail. This is kind of sort of me building my apex. So I'm not going to brush too much of it all the way down. I'm going to make sure I still leave some in the middle to where I don't have like a thick apex to where it's looking like dang girl, you can see it from across the street. But I want to make sure that it's precision right enough to where if the client does happen to bump the nail or smash the nail, then it won't damage her natural nail. It will only break the acrylic nail. Well, as you see, I'm grabbing my cuticle bead, and like I stated before in a previous nail, you just want to push it up towards the cuticle area. And just make sure that you do not overflood the sidewalls or anything. And if you do, just wipe it down. Do not over stress about it. Just clean it up as much as you can. So far, to me personally, this set is turning out just exactly how I wanted it to. I'm having very good clean foundation. I really had to go back and just redo everything from that last video of the nails to how I messed it up so much. But I really love these white nails with the gold foils. They're super cute. Last thing, guys, remember that it does not matter how many beads that you use, but just make sure that when you are using a lot of beads that you are making sure that you are establishing a good foundation. But do your best to not try to make the nails super thick. Like, they're supposed to be as thin as like a credit card, but like sturdy enough to where the clients can still be able to do it and their nails will not break easily. So now we're just going to go ahead and put a little thin layer of clear acrylic on these other two nails. And since we already pre-built our apex with the white acrylic, when we're getting ready to encapsulate this nail set, we don't have to use a lot of clear acrylic. But you want to make sure, and just in general, that when you do encapsulate, that you're not using an excessive amount of clear acrylic, because if your client comes back in, it's going to take a while just to get the clear acrylic down, just to take the colored acrylic down. So do your best to eyeball everything, and yeah, just work it. So now we're going in with the Mandrel Drill Bit. I don't know why my drill bit is going backwards. Like, I had it turning forward motion and it's still rotating backwards. I don't know if I need a new nail drill or not, but anyway, it's always something when it comes to nails. You just want to make sure that you're flushing the cuticle really, really good. You can use a Mandrel drill bit or you can use a 5-in-1 drill bit. A drill bit I used in my previous nail video with the yellow nails. You can use that as well. And next you just want to go ahead and file the sides of the nail, and you want to also file the tip of the nail as well. So just continue to file it until you get the desired look that you are going for. Me, I'm definitely going for like a taper look and kind of like having the tips of the nails like very, very sharp. So I'm just going to file it until I get the shape that I want. And I'm just basically filing the tip of the nail one way. Instead of going straight back and forth, I'm just going one way. This is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the channel. Have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.